Well, hello there, guys, and welcome back to fascist Yugoslavia, radical Yugoslavia, really, in Hearts of Iron 4. Guys, we're trying to get a justification of war with the Bulgarians, and I'm also going to try to justify a war with the Greeks. But right now, our political power is actually quite low. I want to increase that, and right now, there's not much more we can do except for essentially wait for our things to stop being built. I do want to build some more infrastructure in our country. I really want to make this an amazing, amazing country where everybody has what they need, no matter what happens. Even if we do have to, like we are right now, side with the fascists. So let's go ahead and get started again. We'll fast forward a little bit as things are progressing here, and we'll kind of let our country develop. Now, I would really like... Now, this is, by the way, if somebody can explain this to me, I would love someone to be able to show me. Let's see, control-click to assign selected units disorder. Well, let's just for the hell of it. Let's go ahead and control-click. Aha! Well, at least we figured that out. That's cool. Let's see if they actually go. Yes! Very cool. So I'm actually going to go ahead. That's definitely taught us something about the game. I'm going to ditch that order. We're going to delete the order. But it is interesting that we figured that out. So we essentially need to control-click to make sure that our men go where we want them. So I'm actually going to go ahead and draw a new offensive line, or front line, excuse me, over here. No, I want it to be longer than that. Maybe after they go here, they need to actually go here. This seems to be the front line we set up, so maybe we need to set up another front line, or we just need to get rid of that entirely. There we go. Okay. Alright, guys, we are speaking against Bulgaria, obviously, and let me actually go ahead. We should probably be, well, next to Bulgaria if we're attacking Bulgaria, right? The reason we're not going for Hungary anymore is because Hungary has actually become a fascist government. Now, interestingly enough, they have not, and I repeat, they have not managed to join the Axis. But I think we need to go ahead and abide by certain standards, despite being fascist. We won't attack other fascists unless we absolutely need to. We're going to need them to fight that huge Soviet Union off to the east. So I'm going to go ahead, and for this, I'm just going to go ahead and put a front line right here. Alright, 21 divisions, and I think our guys should... Yes, look at that. Beautiful, guys. So we are getting on the border here with the Bulgarians as best we can, and preparing for a possible showdown. And one thing I definitely want to do is go ahead and edit our tank divisions here. We want to make sure to add some armored battalions, especially if we could add a heavy tank. Oh, that would be amazing. There we go. Let's go ahead and do it again. Add some cavalry as well. And we're going to save for our Besadjishka Divizia. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. And hopefully that will improve that significantly. Wow. Well, our army's not formidable, but it's enough. I mean, we've certainly managed to do a lot with it. So I'm going to say that it's not a bad army at all. I'd love to get some more units into it, though. And that's happening right now. Let's also go ahead and train some more cavalry divisions. I want to go ahead and add some support here. Maybe some artillery support. And maybe some infantry battalions there. Macedonia, of course, is ours. Totally forgot that, but, I mean, we have so much right now, guys, as fascist Yugoslavia. It's absolutely awesome. We do have missing equipment production. We need to increase the amount of armaments factories here, so let's go ahead and increase that. And we also need more light tank divisions. We have no factories assigned to this at all, and that's one of the problems here, is the fact that it's going to take us a while to actually assign these factories or get enough people to work in these factories. So there we go. An armament effort is certainly the move in the right direction. I want to keep focusing on things that are going to improve civilian industry. Civilian factory is really good, for instance. Construction effort. Let's get another civilian factory in here. The civilian factories actually make our people fairly happy. So that's one good thing about this. And apparently we also have a navy. I didn't even realize. Let's go ahead. Should we give a commander to these guys? No. Looks like we can anyway. We're going to increase the priority of our tank division to the very top. Just because we have absolutely no one here. And there we go. The Germans have declared war on Poland. we're not... Well, then again, you know what? Maybe we can sink our fangs into this war. Is that possible? As messed up as it is, I think we can. We're going to go ahead and declare war on Poland as well. If we can. I'm thinking since the Germans... Ah, I see. The Germans have to call us into the war for us to be allowed to fight. And they know that they want Poland all for themselves. Oh, those sneaky allies of ours. Well, it looks like Poland joined the Allies just in the nick of time, too. But I'm not sure if Britain's going to declare war on Germany because they joined after the declaration of war was made, which is a bit weird, to say the least. Alright, we've got insufficient resources. That we can definitely work with. They still owe us some deliveries. If you guys see here, we're missing rubber, we're missing tungsten. There's a lot of things here we need and don't have. I guess we're going to have to go ahead and trade. And unfortunately, we have 0 free convoys. This is definitely a problem. I'm going to go ahead here and see if we can't start building convoys. Let's see. So we're going to assign a factory for this convoy, guys. And this should get rid of our free factories. We also have a few free civilian factories. Let's drop them out here as well. But I want to find a place that is full of people. Serbia would be a perfect place, but there's already enough civilian factories here. What about Bosnia? Wonderful. And Croatia as well. Alright, let's get back to it, my friends. So far, our fascist party, as you can see, is taking total control. Before, it was like 50% fascist, 50% communist. There's no way we have to worry about a communist revolution, at least not for quite a while. I'm going to go ahead and get another bomber here. I think we are researching a tactical bomber. Okay, so let's go into our infantry, actually. And I'm going to add military police here. Make sure to keep the glorious people of Yugoslavia in order if we need to. What is this? Do we have Venezuela? Really? Hold on a second, guys. We have Venezuela right now in our war. This is kind of funny. And it looks like the Germans did call Romania into this war. I'm sort of annoyed that we didn't get invited to the party. Very annoyed. But I think it's funny that the Venezuelans apparently have joined the Axis. I don't think a South American country has ever joined the Axis. Let's take a look here. Okay, so they're not in the same faction as the Axis. They've just sent volunteers to help the Germans attack the Polish. Why would that be? Suddenly we have Venezuelans that hate Polish people? In this entire thing, I'm going to try to justify a war goal before the Germans take everything. Obviously, we want to try to take the eastern provinces if we can. Stanislav, Lvov, Lublin, Kielce. Or not Kielce, how about Volyn? We won't take Warsaw because the Germans will want that without a doubt. Buleshi. And the one thing I don't like about this is it's right on the border with Russia, but we're going to try and get this justification anyway. Infrastructure effort. I think this is definitely worth it. It's going to add some infrastructure, but let's look at the other things we can do. And obviously, if you guys have suggestions, let me know. %50 research bonus for our infantry. That is pretty good. This is going to allow us to send volunteer forces. But we're going to have to study liberty. And our current ruling party is not democratic, so we can't do that. Let's see. Alright. Excuse me, guys. That makes sense. Okay, awesome. So we are getting some convoys up. That's going to increase our trade capacity, and that is very important. especially if we want to be, you know, a world player here, which I do want to be. I kind of want to be the equivalent of Italy in World War II. Now it looks like the Brits are attacking Italy over here. That's not good at all. Trying to get to the mainland here. Technically, we could go and help our Italian friends and allies, but do we want to? Well, we're next, so. I have to see here for a second. Let's get the entire army here first. And actually, I'm going to go here. I'm going to try not to go in one province. We'll separate them once they get to this area. But I think we definitely need to go assist our friends. And the French, guys, incredibly, are also attacking Italy here. Unbelievable. So the Italians are being attacked on all flanks. They're trying to cut the country in two. We can't allow this to happen. Let me go ahead. I have to cancel one of these orders. At least we're learning how to do this little by little. Let's cancel that order. There we go. And now the guys will not have as much difficulty moving to the location. At least they shouldn't. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, and once we get here, we can go ahead and draw a new front, which I think is going to be on the border with France. We need to start fighting the French. So let's actually pause here quickly. Let's just build a front line for now. Beautiful. Alright, guys, we're getting to the front. Our boys will fight bravely to the very end. Even if we have to, well, especially if we have to take French territory here, I would love to get some war goals. But I'm not sure if we can justify them after the fact. We'll have to see. See if we actually assist our allies, or if we just stand around watching the battle. It looks like we might just stand around watching the battle. We might not actually be part of this war. Oh, here we go. No, we are definitely part of this war now. Okay, guys, do your best. The fall of Warsaw. German forces have taken Warsaw. Sadly, we didn't get a chance to declare our war goals. And it looks like the enemy is still attacking here quite a lot. So, they still have a lot of work to do before they clean up this pocket entirely. Looks like the Soviets have also sent some forces, and the South Africans, to assist Warsaw. Right now, I'll give you guys a look at the factions list, so you can see just how much the Axis controls, and what the Allies control, and how we're trying to grow here. And indeed, it does look like it might not be a bad idea to try to go to war with Hungary, even though they are fascists. So, we've got the armament effort. Looks like Poland has capitulated. Sadly, we didn't even get a chunk of that pie. The USSR has occupied eastern Poland, so the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact has been respected. Now we serve as defenders against the French. I mean, I think that's the best thing we can do right now. But then again, maybe we shouldn't be sparing Yugoslavian lives to defend our Italian allies. I'm not sure. They helped defend us in the First War, or they helped to supply us in the First War and send us troops against the Romanians. So I think we have to help. It's the right thing to do. At least that's what I feel. Alright, Luxembourg. Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. Oh my goodness, unbelievable. I think one of the only reasons that this line is holding is because we're here, to be honest with you. Our army, as you can see, is at 21. But we need to keep getting stronger. We're running out of supplies very fast on that front, and our men are dying quickly. Let's pause here quickly. It looks like call to arms. We should have done this. We're idiots. We'll accept the call to arms, of course. We should have accepted this before, and this is just me kind of learning the new game, really. I mean, I guess you could say. So we are now at war, properly at war, with the Allies, the German-Polish War. And now we just need to posture ourselves over here. But obviously my main concern is trying to go ahead and restore forces here in Warsaw. And there we go, we have some cavalry units that have been built. Glory. We're also going to drop some civilian factories here. Put it in Dalmatia. This is a place where Romans used to go to get slaves, interestingly enough. I don't know why I felt the need to add that, but you guys will always get a weird addition with Agrippa. Let's get the infrastructure effort as well. And still have insufficient resources. See if the Soviets will trade with us. 3 free convoys. There we go. We have no issues trading with the Soviets. Of course, Bulgaria is still a possibility here. Look at that, guys. 36 chromium available in Montenegro. I mean, we do have a pretty nice position right now in the world, so I'm going to kind of accept our position, our place. But if you guys think we should pull away from this front line with France, I want you to let me know. I'm going to go ahead and go straight for Paris. Actually, I'm going to take my general. This is much better. And order him to attack Paris. And hopefully this way we can turn the attack around. Finland rejects Soviet demands, and it looks like the Soviets are going to declare war on the Finns. I hope that Germany doesn't get involved. Just let them do what they want. We don't need another war on our hands right now. It's the last thing we need. Alright, here we go. A lot of victories across the border here. Look at that. We're definitely managing to push into Italian territory. And it looks like the Americans are over here, excuse me, French territory. And it looks like the Americans are over here defending the French. So it looks like in this scenario of World War II, the Americans have managed to land already. We just got the justification for conquering Bulgaria. My God. We've got to go ahead and do this quick. No. We're going to go ahead. We're going to cancel this order. We're going to take this guy. Hopefully this works the way I want it to. I swear I hope this works the way I want it to. Front line over here. Okay, here we go. Let's hope this works. There we go, guys. We're getting the hell out of this Italian front. I don't think the Italians are going to be very happy that we left, because we've actually managed to hold the line for them quite a bit. But we've got to get to that Bulgarian front and start our war right now, if we plan to take it. So those guys are coming back, but it might take them a while. We have to fight through a bunch of Brits. I mean, this is not the greatest situation at all. And actually, I'm a little worried, because what happens, and this is just a what if, but what happens if we have no allies to assist us on the attack on Bulgaria? That's what potentially really scares me. So guys, we're going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys are enjoying things so far, and we will continue this afterwards. I'm going to also go ahead, get these air wings ready for battle. But let me know what you guys think we should do. Should we go to war with the Bulgarians and take more territory? Can we afford it? And what do you guys suggest? I think we would have our Romanian allies help us, so it might not be a bad idea. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a great day. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you aren't already subscribed to the channel. Take care, and of course, glory to Yugoslavia.